Adoption day. Okay, it's not really adoption day. It's the day we received our baby, our first adoptee, placement day. It was a dream come true for me. If you've watched my other videos, you know that. And it had been a plan that had lingered in my husband's heart way when he too was young, older than me, but young. And finally it had happened. What I hadn't counted on was how my children would feel, especially my sweet son, who was 10 at the time, 10 years old, 9 years old. He was 9 years old. They vowed to take photos of the little sister forever, every April 14. They forgot that vow. But my son today, 18 years old, he's like, we mustn't forget, today is the day. Please can you celebrate? So I'm going to be off soon. It's not much of a celebration. 2 of my children are sick, which is a worry for me. I have to insert that because if you pray, please pray for me. 2 of my children are sick. I'm meant to have surgery in next week, Friday, and I cannot afford to get sick. You saw what happened last time. You saw how long it lasted. And more importantly, I have felt how my lung function decreased. So for me to get sick now, it's bad, really bad. They've got the beginnings of what seems to be a cold, just like last time. I hope it does only stay as just a cold for the 2 who already have it. But you saw last time, it moved into my lungs and things were bad, really bad. So I'm hoping, guys, that though it's going to be not that much of a celebration because 2 are sick and I'll be wearing my mask amongst them, that it is a day of happiness and joy. We are happy. We are happy that we have our angel in our family, my Amarissa. She's 9 years old. She is a kind-hearted little girl. I don't want that to be forgotten, her actual heart, her character. She's kind-hearted, she is gentle. I did share that her non-talking sister, 4-year-old, took her doll. And she didn't mind, she didn't complain. The doll that I bought her for her birthday. And I told her, no, don't worry, I'll buy her a doll. So I did, and my 4-year-old keeps it with her. But then now, this week, my other 4-year-old, who broke her arm 3 weeks ago, she also now fell in love with her doll. And again, she asked, should I give it to her? But my girl, she loves her doll. So I said, no, don't give it to her. I'll buy her also her own doll, which did arrive. That's how kind and generous and gentle and thoughtful and loving she is. She's very thoughtful, too thoughtful at times. She's the one who said about a year and a half ago, she asked, or 2 years, why did you adopt us? Now we're just problems for you. We have to keep going to therapy. We are wasting your money. Your money is going away. If you hadn't adopted us, then this wouldn't be happening. So she's like that, deep thinker. She's gentle. She's never lost her temper that I've ever seen. She's gentle and kind, and I'm happy to have her in my family. I really am. She's a blessing to me. We still have an open adoption. It's lovely. It really is the best thing. I asked her birth mom about 2 weeks ago how she feels about being in an open adoption versus what the social workers had done, which was to we had signed up for semi-open adoption, but they weren't passing on our messages until we each found each other in different ways. Mine was less legal, but I didn't do the illegal part than her way. And she said it's the best thing ever. Open adoption is the best thing, even compared to the semi-open that we had. She said this was the best. And to think, because she'd seen adoption in American TV, if I remember correctly, and it was white people adopting children, white American people adopting children. And so when they heard that there are American people who want a baby girl, they said, okay, let her go. What they didn't know, and I've never told her this, is that overseas adoption takes a long time. It usually takes about 18 months. So our little angel would have spent around 18 months, thereabouts. Well, back then, that's how long it took, or the whole processing before she'd gone. She would have spent 18 months in foster care before she went overseas. Now, given at month 2, her arm was already fractured by a volunteer when she was only 2 months old at a baby home, I shudder to think what her life would have been like. But then they said, we can't send her overseas. Yes, we have signed away our rights as parents, but we still love her. And so to have her so far away, it just feels wrong to know she's gone. And they were told that it would be a closed adoption, which, no, they didn't want that either. So she said she's happy. She's so happy. They had no clue. And I said, she did say this before. They had no clue that there could be black people who could love so much. And she says this is the best because she wants her baby to know, our baby, to know that she's loved and that they wanted to give her a better life. And so to have that open communication so that she can give the reasons, for her it is the best for our girl. And guys, I know how to express this. I'm going to send this link to her. She always feels like she has to earn my pride or earn my love. She feels like she has to do things in order for me to be proud of her. I'm proud of her for being so open about the things she did when she was pregnant, who she is, her past. I'm proud of her for being real and honest and genuine. So when I asked her, why did you not tell me that you lost your job? She said, I'd wanted to make you proud of me. You'd helped me get it, and it just felt bad. And I thought, I wouldn't have been ashamed of you for losing it. It's just how life goes. So I'm proud of her for this reason also. I've been telling her all the reasons I'm proud of her. This is another reason. Miss, I'm proud of you because you have set apart or sacrificed your heart. Because I know she is like another birth mom, and many, I'm sure, birth moms, but she's like another birth mom who used to write in the adoption group, like in our South African group. She said, I'm so scared my son will hate me for placing him, but I had no choice. This was the best for him. And she said, will my son forgive me? That's exactly what my daughter's birth mom has said. I don't think she'll forgive me for things I've done. I don't know if she'll ever forgive me for what I've done. She feels shame and pain. And many people, therefore, many birth mothers do dissociate. They move away. They don't want to, it hurts them too much to be in touch. But despite the pain, birth mom is still in touch. She still answers every question I ask. We still laugh about our girl. I'm proud of her for looking beyond her pain and assuring that any pain our daughter will feel will be decreased, lessened because of her presence in our life. So yes, that's our open adoption. It's still ongoing. It's still very open. We visited and we've seen, and yeah. Today is the day, 9 years ago, when we got our angel. Then went to family court and kept her.